nation that you have almost 500 tribes. We all know your truth. And whenever they want to make this census of 10, to know the people who are more populated, right? Let them, if you live in Lagos, when you want to fill your paper and everything, attribute the region that you came from. Let us even know who are more populated in Nigeria. That one is one. So the other one that I want to correct him is this. I never asked Titanic if he can own a shop. I use his state to give him an illustration that because he was saying that now. Yeah. So because he was saying that Igbo people monopolize the business. I asked him, have he go and rent a shop and an Igbo man stop him from renting a shop? Because I don't want to bring him in Lagos because I told him that he have a sawdust brand. He cannot compete in Lagos. I am using his state where he came from to give him an example. So that is what I did. So you do not come to the platform and try to turn up what I did not say, because that is you guys' mantra, to gaslight and bring out all kinds of fake documents you guys printed from your Oluwale headquarters in Lagos. Thank you. So, host, please, I'm going to go right now. I'm just coming back from work. Thank you so much for giving me your platform to speak.
Let's go to the Rising Sun. The Rising Sun, and then Balo will speak, and then I'll leave the page for you guys to dialogue more.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. I greet everybody. My brother, the Igbo man that spoke now, spoke with a lot of emotion. So, which is normal when somebody is seeing something that he believes he understood, or somebody is trying to bend it or whatever. So, somebody like Titanic is very important. I appreciate him so much. He's a very, very important person because he makes us understand how the people think about us. Because when you are there and you don't know what people are thinking about you, it makes it difficult for you to know where you should adjust or where you should also meet up. When he said something about monopolizing markets, it's quite. I listened and I was very happy. Titanic was quite speaking the truth. In the Bible, it was said that Jesus told his certain people, "My Father's house should be a house of prayer, but you've turned it into a den of thieves." So because they were buying and selling, and who are those? They were Jews. What Titanic just confirmed is that the Igbos are Hebrews. We are meant to germinate wherever we go, whatever we do. We have this natural blessing. Some people doesn't understand this. Some people doesn't believe it. So Titanic cannot compete with me in his Uyo backyard. Not because he's not intelligent, not because he's not educated, not because he's not hardworking. It's because I have a special blessing that is given to me direct from God. The way I articulate, the way I calculate, the way I make things is going to make things different, and it's going to make me excel more than him. It is a natural thing. So some people, when we tell people that we are Hebrews, people doesn't understand it, or people doesn't want to hear it because they know if 11 million Jews can be able to be so powerful, what about what will happen to 80 million Jews if we are allowed to have our own state? So coming to the other guy about complaining or saying the truth about what transpired in the elections, I want to tell him that he might say no to it. The professor who was the NEC chairman then, he never annulled any election. He have no right to annul election. The election was annulled by Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida and the General Sani Abacha. When they asked him, Professor ABC Mosu, what do you think? He said, "You've given us this job to do. We've collated," he used the word collation, "we have collated all the election results. Is left for that of Jigawa or Adamawa that time. Adamawa divided into two, Adamawa and Dongola. It was Dongola divided into two, Adamawa and Taraba. That's the only one remaining. Let's collate it and then announce the result." Abacha now told him, "Who are you?" Abacha asked ABC Mosu late, "Who are you to tell us what to do?" because an Igbo man was handed this office to handle. He thought it was just an election. But an election, the reason why Babangida came out many years later to say that that election was annulled is because of what they were thinking Nigeria is going to separate. The only thing that makes, even he that was talking, the only thing that makes a typical Nigerian to shiver, to go to bed without sleeping, is knowing that an Igbo man wants freedom. Because if you remove the engine of a Mercedes, you will hardly find a suitable one. That's a problem. The Igbos, he says that we are holding the economy down. But is it not possible to remove the Igbos from the economy? Let us bounce back to the topic. The topic is, why are Igbos marginalized even after the Civil War? Igbos are the people of the book. The marginalization will only stop the day the state of Biafra is fully restored. If Biafra is not restored, it's bound that we are going to be marginalized, because he said that Nigerians came out to vote for a certain candidate called Obi. He said Nigeria voted for him massively. But after this alleged massive voting, this same Obi came distance third. That is, we wanted to opt out from that election, but we know that if we opt out, they will say that we caused him to lose. But we came back to vote massively. Other people voted massively. But Nigeria, not being a nation, it is impossible to conduct election in contraptions like Nigeria, because people don't understand those numbers are not what was. Because if you can be able to present a real election result, Obi did not win the election. Obi cleared the election. There's difference between winning and clearing. You win when you score 1,000, I score 950, then you won. But when you score 1,000, I score 12, I cleared the election. Obi cleared the election, but because he's Igbo, and we all knew it, and we all believe it, that's why the Ghanaian asked this question here. Why are Igbos still marginalized in Nigeria after the Civil War? Because Igbos can breathe even if you are marginalizing them. What will happen if you give them a level playing ground? If you give us a level playing ground, it's going to be obvious. The margin is going to be too much for everybody to understand.
So, so now we have an open panel.
Let me respond
you
to
want
him.
to start? If anybody comes on the screen later, you guys, you when you speak, you give him chance. You know, I'm going to be on a call for a while, so you guys just be disciplined and have a conversation. Go ahead, Akbar.
So if you notice,
moderators in the comment, help me moderate if somebody needs the big screen or anything to pick the people up.
If you notice, this rising sun is bragging and is also weeping, which is very typical of Igbos. He's claiming that other people cannot compete with him. At the same time, he's crying that he's being marginalized. So I want him to choose one. Now, the Nigerian government declare your land southeast, even though you are from the south. And I just want to tell you, there is no rising sun. Sun is not rising from your end. You are from the south. Nigerian declaring you southeast is just a political term, and you take it realistically. Now, in the Nigerian 2023 election, Obi won 11 states. Well, let me count. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They won 11 states plus FCT, which is not Federal Capital Territory. Now, this is Igbo land. You see here. This orange part is where Obi won. The blue is Tinubu, and the green is Atiku. Obi won 11 states. All the Igbo states he won because the Igbo voted for him, and where they can rig, they rig the election. Because we saw videos that people who voted for Bola Tinubu and people who voted for Atiku, they were being beaten on the streets of this Igbo land. The videos are online. I don't have it, but I can find it if you guys really want to see it. Now, you see, the Igbos voted for Obi massively in this election. And again, they win Lagos. So Lagos is Yoruba land, which means that Yoruba outnumber every other people in Lagos. who are not native there. But this shows also that Yoruba voted for Obi. That's why he won. Now, this is another Yoruba state called Osun State. Yoruba also voted a Fulani man who is Atiku Abubakar, who is from the north. He's actually from here, Adamawa. So you can see in our land, we lost Lagos and we lost Osun State. I'm talking about tribal vote now. This is because Nigeria is a very tribal place, and that's why this is a tribal vote. So Yorubas were divided. Some voted for Fulani, some voted for Peter Obi. But when it went to Igbo land, they all voted for Obi. You see. So because after the election, they were screaming on social media that Yorubas do not let them vote, blah, blah, blah. Yorubas are tribalists. Even Obi himself say Yorubas are tribalists, that they voted for Tinubu because he's a Yoruba man. And if we actually voted for Tinubu, there will be no way Obi will have won Lagos. So you see. So when these people are coming on social media to be crying and claim victims, it is in their nature to claim victim. And you can see this is the result in our front here. And at the end of the day, Obi came third in the election. His vote was 6.1 million. Atiku Abubakar was 6.9 million. And Tinubu was 8.7 million. And this result you can see on Stairs election, and you can also see on INEC page. That is the body that is in charge. Why did Osun voted for Atiku? Because Yoruba will vote somebody they think is the best. So that's why they voted for Atiku. And that is a Yoruba state. 95% of people living in Osun State are Yoruba. Because it's a Yoruba land. What else was this man saying? So, Mr. Rising Sun, you have to pick whether you are a victim or you are better than everybody, because you are saying you are being victimized, you are being marginalized, and at the end of the day, you are still saying that you are better than everybody in Nigeria. So you need to choose one. If you're better than everybody in Nigeria, if Yoruba is smaller than you, in terms of, let me ask you a question. Rising Sun, who are the smartest people in Nigeria?
It is, if you want a direct answer, the Igbos are.
So, the Igbos are the smartest people in Nigeria. Who are the richest people in Nigeria?
The richest people in Nigeria, my own opinion, it might be the Yorubas or the Hausas. I'm not sure. Either the Yorubas or the Hausas.
Okay, if Igbos are the smartest people in Nigeria, why don't they use their smartness to win presidency? Why do they have to be claiming victimhood and be crying all over the place every single time?
No, Igbos are not Igbos are not the richest. Igbos are the wealthiest, because what you asked me was richest. So Igbos,
Okay.
when you talk about
that one
wealth,
is good. Thank you very much. This one is even better.
Igbos are
Because
the wealthiest.
wealthy is very, very much bigger than the
Igbos
rich.
are even because our wealth is in our brain. So I want to tell you something.
Your wealth is in
I
your
want to tell you
brain. I really can see it. I really can
No,
see
I
it.
want to tell you something.
Your wealth is in your
No,
brain, and you are the wealthiest in Nigeria. You are the
Nigeria.
smartest.
No,
Why
we'll talk
can't
about
you use that wealth and smartness to win presidency?
Because Nigeria, you win elections in countries, you contest election in countries. We've made it very clear. In actual fact, and you know it 100%, Nigeria is not a country. Goodluck Jonathan, that was once eaten in the port of Nigeria, said it. Sabofemi Awolowo said it.
Nigeria is not a country. Everybody will disagree with you on this platform.
Nigeria is
How
a
can you say
country.
Nigeria is not a country?
Because
You're not being realistic. You're just talking. I can really see how well your brain, how well your brain is.
No. Nigeria, you know it. Nigeria is a contraption. It's not a country.
Let me tell you something. So let's go here. There are a lot of things that the Igbos are benefiting from Nigeria, and if we give you this your 5 plots, you cannot survive.
Okay,
and I can show evidence that Igbo
I'm not too good as you said, but I'm
going to bring up the data so you see that Igbo cannot survive by themselves.
No, I'm good in geography. Hold on, let me explain it. In Nigeria, that word, that cardinal point.
Bro, see, no one passing by.
There's a cardinal point called, there's no cardinal point in the world called south-south. If there is a south-south, there should be east-east, there should be west-west, there should be north-north. Only in Nigeria, that south-south was created to encircle the people of the book, because the fear of an Igbo man is beginning of wisdom. We are marginalized, but we excel because we are Hebrews. When the Jews left Egypt,
Oh, you excel, you are marginalized. Mr. Man, choose one.
no,
Are you marginalized? Are you excelling? Which one are you? Why are you
we are
confusing
different now. All these conversations, when we talk, it gives me hope. Because sometimes you say things that I have difficulties in understanding. Because you are just trying to explain about where Tinubu won, where Article won. And I keep thinking,
Is it lies that this result is there? Is there that
please, brother, please, on the German said God has failed. Do you know that there was no election in Nigeria? What they do in Nigeria is selection. How on earth go to they call it IREF?
So the Igbos have selected the Igbos have selected. Wait, let me talk.
Go to IREF in
The
Rivers
Igbos
State.
have selected Obi to win in Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, Imo, and Abia.
No, you know,
So which one is
an
yes
Igbo
now?
man is involved. Okay, wait. There are things that are funny. Sometimes when you promote certain things, I say, wow, this
How
is
did Obi won Enugu, Anambra, Ebonyi, Imo? Selection.
because you saw it on videos. People were dancing, praising God, and singing at the electoral
Was
booth.
he selected
In Lagos,
or he
it was
won the
bloody.
election?
In your own Lagos state, it was bloody. I lived in Lagos for 13 years. I understand these people. Let me
You
tell
are
you.
not Lagosian. You cannot be from Lagos, Mr. Man.
I say I lived. I didn't say I'm not.
Selected?
I never said I'm a Lagosian. I said I lived, which is past. I
Not
lived in
Igbo
Lagos for
man is a
13
native
years.
of Lagos.
So
Okay.
in these 13 years, I want to tell you a story. One day, an Igbo man, as we used
For
to.
13 years and they never marginalized you in Lagos. Can you see yourself?
What are you talking about? It was
You won't stay for 6 months. You are there for 13 years, my friend.
the correct. Wait, the current Nigerian vice president. He said it on a phone call with Amosu. He said that if a Fulani man pays 20,000, Igbos will pay 10 million. That is the second candidate in Nigeria.
10 million
Two.
for what? 20,000 for what? 10 million for what?
He said anything about Lagos. He said he wants to propose. It was a telephone conversation that leaked. He said he wants to propose. If a Hausa man or a Fulani man pays 20,000, Igbo man will pay 1 million. That was his example. He gave an example.
He was offering to sell.
Fight with the person. That is not Yoruba. That one no concern us Yoruba. You go
He
and
was
deal with
offering to sell Lagos,
He
or what
was
are you
trying to tell the
saying?
Lagosians what to do. He was telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu what to do. But
It's none of our business. It's not Yoruba man that
I
said
know
that. Go and fight them.
but something I don't understand. I want you to tell the world. The man you claim won the election, what is the name of this man? His name is Yekine Amodo Ogunlere. He's Bobo Chicago. He have no schoolmates. He have no family background. The mother nobody knows. He have no brothers. Bola Ahmed Tinubu have no brother up to today. No sister.
Anyways, I'm going to show you the people who have been the boss of INEC for the past years in Nigeria, and you will see that there is no Yoruba among them. Just give me a few minutes. Because you are saying Yorubas are rigging the election, and people who are in charge of INEC, they have never been Yoruba.
Are they
Yoruba? There's going to be one Yoruba.
Are
So
they
how are they rigging election in favor of Yoruba?
Are they Igbos?
So how did there has been Igbo now? It's not Igbo that was in charge when the Igbo. Let me tell you, when Abiola won the election,
Yes.
the Igbo man who is in charge
No.
of INEC, he couldn't declare Abiola as the winner, even though he knew that Abiola won the election. And everybody knew. He couldn't declare Abiola as the winner.
Problem. That's the problem. That's the problem you are facing.
No, that is Igbo problem.
He was told by the military to stop. STPOT.
He has the right to declare.
He was told to stop.
Don't blame military. This is a typical Igbo thing. So this election was won in Enugu, Anambra, Ebonyi, Imo, and Abia for your candidate. He was given because you said election is not election, it's a selection.
No, hold on.
So your OB was selected for Anambra, Enugu, Imo,
The final result is not the local government result. The final result in Abuja is always being selected. It's not they don't announce what was selected.
This is Abuja now. They also select OB. You said OB won Abuja. He was selected.
Let me tell you the truth. The truth is that I lived in Lagos for 13 and a half years.
You are not from Lagos, Mr. Man.
I didn't say I'm from
a migrant.
Yes,
state are you from? What state are you
that is
from?
correct. I'm from Enugu. I'm a migrant. I agree with you.
Economic migrant in Lagos seeking a
I
better
agree
life.
with you. I agree with you now. But
Good,
we've
good,
taken
good.
over the space, and that's a problem. Very soon we encroach into Ogun State, Osun State. We take over
Yeah.
because we are Jews. We
Host,
monopolize,
I hope
and
so
the problem,
you can hear him. These are the people that are crying marginalization. He
that is
said
the
he's going to
problem.
take
No, no,
over.
no.
He's
The
going to take
blessings
over
of
Ogun
God
State, take
upon
over
us
Lagos
is
State.
our
They
strength.
are listening to you because they know the hosts already know
Blessings
you.
of God
No
on the
no
people
lie
of
you
the
want to lie
book,
here.
the
You
Hebrews,
can
the
hear the
Hebrews.
proper Igbo man talking now. They are not
That's the
marginalizing.
proper Igbo man. Claiming victim and claiming winner at the same time.
It's not claiming winner. We are fighting on our own strength. We will
You will
excel where
fight
people
now. You are
we
losing
thrive where
now.
people have difficulties in surviving. That is who we are. We're the people of the book. It is a natural thing to marginalize us because if you give us open hand, you'll be swallowed because you can't compete with
You
us.
see, you see, you see. Igbo man's competition is in his
You
brain. He's
cannot
competing
cope
in
with
his
us
head.
because we are Jews. We are Hebrews.
You have been competing now. You are Jew. You
The
have been competing
natural
now. You've been
blessing
losing.
of God, direct from
You
God, is
have
on
been
our head.
competing. You have been losing. You will lose. You have been competing since Nigeria started. You have been competing and you have been losing. You've been
Go
crying.
to
Only you've
your
been
local
crying.
government. Go to your street. If you count 10 houses, Emeka's house is involved in 10 of the houses. 100%. Left
Now
and right, we are
you are
there.
winning. So why are you
And then we
crying?
want Biafra so that you can have enough houses to accommodate free of charge.
That is why the Igbo leader said that 2 million Igbos are mentally unstable, and you are one of them. And I
Yeah,
can see.
but the problem is that
You cry
how do
marginalization.
you
You
want
cry
to
that you are
have these
winning. You
mentally
cry you are
unstable
beating
people in your,
everybody.
in your beautiful Nigeria?
That statement was made by what's it called, the Igbo Apex Group, which is
Mhm.
Onanese. They
Yeah,
said 2 million of them
my problem
are
is what are
mentally
you doing
deranged.
with 2 million unstable people? What are you doing with them?
Because you
Kick
are
them
sick
out
now.
of their space.
You are one of them. We are trying to get rid of you.
Kick them out of your space.
Don't worry. You that live in Lagos for 13 years, we know that your father is an economic migrant.
Apart from Dangote that have oil refinery, look at those that have big companies. Look at the new acquired land by Senko. Look
What
at
is Zenko? What land is Zenko acquire?
yeah, the whole of Ilaje, he bought it in the Jora area. You
What
people
is
are
Zenko?
sleeping. I have a plot of land I wanted to sell. I told my agent, I say, don't sell to an Igbo man. Make it a Yoruba. It was there for 2.5 years. No Yoruba came forward because Yoruba lowo.
You Igbos, you always you are criminals. Nobody can believe anything you say. And also you always make claims. Sometimes I've been on platform.
Is not a claim. It is a
Wait, make I
reality.
talk.
It's a reality.
Make I talk. There is nothing truth about you. Even many writers have written that Igbos does not have integrity in their tradition, in their culture. They only say it with their mouth.
What are
Everybody
you doing with
knows
those
you.
that
You
don't
are
have integrity
constituting
in your
nuisance
country?
on social media.
Those that don't have integrity.
You
What
call
are you doing with
yourself now,
them?
you are the wealthiest people in Nigeria, and you are the smartest people in Nigeria. With all this wealthy and smartness, you are crying that you are being marginalized. You are crying. You need one president. Presidency is not a gift, Mr. Man. You need to respect people
We
to
know.
get their votes.
Yekini
You say Nigeria
Amodogunle
election was by
is
selection,
now
and
the president.
I'm
A
asking
drug baron
you,
is now the
is
Nigerian
Anambra
president.
selected for Peter Obi? You couldn't
A
answer. Is
drug baron is
Enugu,
now the Nigerian
Ebonyi, Imo,
president, and it's
Abia,
better for you because
Lagos,
you are Yoruba.
FCT selected for Peter Obi? You couldn't answer. So which one is selection? Choose one. Are you marginalized or you are winning?
No, we are winning individually because we are blessed by the Almighty. We are the
And
people
you are
of the
also
book.
being marginalized individually, right?
But we are marginalized collectively.
Let me tell the house what the Igbos have benefited from Nigeria. In fact, I'm going to bring up one book. So, political benefits that Igbo has in Nigeria, participation in national politics. You have been
Who is
participating
talking? Who is talking? Is it Titanic? Titanic, is it you?
It's Titanic, yeah.
I appreciate
So,
you. Any day I hate you, then
political
I'm dead. I will
benefits.
never hate you because you are the one bringing things that makes us to think well. Because we do the type of hate that comes from you is good for our health. Go ahead.
So, it's Titanic that is speaking now. So, let me speak.
Go
So,
ahead.
I want to bring you one video. So, let's show you how Igbos are being marginalized. Guys, just give me, I'm almost there. So let me show you how Igbos are being marginalized. Let's listen to this one.
What most hold on, Aquado. You will talk now. This is not bad. Yeah, come on, man. We are not doing some competition here. Hold on. Let me finish and you talk. So if you like, you cry. I don't know. Maybe your government might hear you. If you talk from now to tomorrow, it will be very difficult for your government to listen to you. You know why? Because a lot of your banks that your government officials put their money into, those banks belongs to Igbos. You can decide to close those banks and your country will become bankrupt. UBA is one of the most popular banks you use in Ghana. It belongs to Igbos, Access, Zenith, all those.
Mr. Isaacson, these are Igbo speaking here. So, what do you have to say to this? Does the Igbos, if the Igbos leave Ghana, the Ghana will suffer, or what do you have to say to this?
Yes, very, very important. But as I said, we are the people of the book, the children of light. We don't like darkness. We bring light to where we are. As I'm talking to you now, I'm seated in Germany. I have a
I beg who mute time? I know they hear them again. No? I know they hear them again. Okay.
But there's lazy man in.
So these are Igbos also calling people lazy, and they say they are being marginalized. Let's listen to this one.
But there's lazy man in other tribes in the Nigeria. Average Igbo man looks for what he will eat.
Igbo man not the hustle, and Igbo man the hustle, man. Igbo man not the hustle, and Igbo man the hustle.
So I'm Titanic. You are calling my people lazy. Let's listen again. This is man calling Titanic, calling my Ibibio people lazy. Listen.
But there's lazy man in other tribes in the Nigeria. Average Igbo man looks for what he will eat.
Igbo man not the hustle, and Igbo man the hustle, man.
So equal man not the hustle. So equal man they don't work, they just sit at home. So God just send them manna from heaven. So that's how they survive every day. Interesting.
Igbo man not the hustle, and Igbo man the hustle. Igbo man not the hustle, and Igbo man the hustle.
And if they leave Akwa Ibom people to live in this.
This is my own state. If they leave Akwa Ibom people, these are Igbo economic immigrants in Akwa Ibom state seeking for a better life. And then he is in the car driving on the street of Akwa Ibom, and this is what he has to say about the Akwa Ibom people.
And if they leave Akwa Ibom people to live in this Akwa Ibom, only them, they can't do anything. They can't do anything of their own without the Igbos. If they leave Akwa Ibom people to live in this Akwa Ibom, only them, they can't do anything. They can't do anything of their own without the Igbos. Okay. So that is how it is generally.
This one is attacking the Edo Oba. You can see this is the number 3 tribe they're attacking. This is not just this one saying those. Even the elders are saying the same thing. I tell you, the elders are clowns. Don't expect anything better from their children. I want to forward it to where they say talk about Yoruba. Let's listen to this last guy. 10 Igbo man.
Is equivalent to 1,000.
Wait.
Igbo and Edo can never be brother. Will not be brother.
1 Igbo man.
10 Igbo man.
10 Igbo man.
Is equivalent to 1,000 Yoruba men.
10 Igbo man is equivalent to 1,000 Yoruba men. He's not just the one saying this, the pastors are also saying it. So you can see why they have issues everywhere they go. And I'm still going to play you what they say about Ghanaians and South Africa also.
Carry 1,000 Yoruba men, put for desert. Come back in the next 10 years, that place will still be desert. But carry 10 Igbo men, put for desert. Come back in the next 5 years, they go turn that desert to
Dubai. So we wanted to say Dubai, but the video has ended. So 10 Igbo men is not 1,000.
Back in 1 minute. They have not even turned their 5 states to Dubai. Anyway, continue.
So those are the type of things you see from Igbo. And also, they go to Ghana and say the same thing. Ghanaians are this, Ghanaians are that, blah, 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 rubbish talk. And I play videos here where, maybe not on this platform, where an Igbo guy pushing wheelbarrow on the street of Ghana, telling Ghanaians that the Igbos have come to develop Ghana.
You said Igbos are that what? Can Igbos build this Ghana? If you joke right now, we will send all of you back to Nigeria. See them all. You will come to say, President John Mama, can you hear him? That is Igbos that are building Ghana for you. Yes, he's a Nigerian guy.
Agba, hold on. I was chatting in the comment section that anyone can speak, but it looks like most of you, when you're on the panel, you don't watch the comment section. Sometimes the host is busy and there's no moderator. But based on everything that you guys are talking about and then you are seeing, Andy, I hope you are here. You see, like what you just said, if Igbos leave Ghana, they will suffer. Now a Ghanaian will fight you on this and someone will come. Why are you fighting your brother? It is the things that people say, you understand. But some of you who wants to be a good advocate or peacemakers, you are not doing it right. You know that when you speak on people, people will speak on you. Why can't we address the way people are speaking? Why can't we do that? Andy, that is over to you. Go ahead.
Then they also ask you to speak.
Andy, unmute and speak, please. We are waiting.
Okay, I'm here. Sorry. Good day, everyone. Hello, I'm greeting everyone.
Hear you.
Okay, so I think I was here yesterday as well. And for me, before I talk, I want to raise an observation. I don't like the fact that when somebody speaks, because it's not speaking what you like, you say it's an Igbo person. I suffered that yesterday. I think we're talking about the same topic, and to the best of my knowledge and the facts at my disposal, and somebody is debunking the next is like you're evil, you're hiding under the guise of this. The purpose of joining discussion is not to argue because I want to argue, at least, except we're just cruising and we don't want to learn from each other and say the facts the way it is. And if we don't do that till tomorrow, I don't see Nigeria or Africa uniting. Give or take, every of the big regions, when I mean big regions, the Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, they all have their grievances with themselves. And these grievances, some were pre-independence, some were independence and post-independence. But they have passed it down to the younger generation, who some are even ignorant of whatever had happened. And they carry that hatred around. The Igbo man who spoke just now, I just didn't like what he said, because he further would amplify the thoughts or what the Yorubas are thinking about the Igbos. That is not the way to talk about you dominating the people. I don't believe you go to a society, you want to claim the people, or you want to say, I am amassing your wealth because you don't have a better brain. No.
Andy, they didn't only say that to Yorubas, they say it to Ghanaians as well.
That's the thing some Igbos love to do. Igbos grew up in my community. I'm from Benue. I'm an Idoma man. And that's why I was angry when somebody was calling me an Igbo man yesterday. And I go like, you don't know an Ikwere person who has an Igbo accent was denying that he's not Igbo. And I just laugh. And he's claiming to Adaka Boro, who is not an Ikwere man. So that is a problem the new generation of Igbo young people have. You don't go to a community, because my understanding is when you go to a community, you learn their ways, respect what they hold dear, and follow in their footsteps. But don't go there and impose yourself and impose your way of doing things on them. Of course, there's going to be conflict. I don't need to talk about are Igbos still marginalized in Nigeria or not. It's the truth. We can't deny it. They have a genuine reason to complain that we are being marginalized. But I also have a problem to think that it is only 2 regions or 3 regions that should be able to aspire for the presidency of Nigeria. I think that's where the Igbo man's problem comes from today. Why should even, let's have that discussion, why should even the 3 major ethnic groups be the one running to become president of a country? I come from a part of a country they say North Central.
Yeah, but that's not the topic, Andy. Please.
No, I'm coming.
Just
You're talking about being marginalized there. Okay.
The topic is Igbo being marginalized. So speak to the topic.
I'm going to address it. Let him go there. I've written in the comments.
Okay. Igbos are marginalized. Sure, they are marginalized. How many Igbo presidents have we had since the history of Nigeria? When you're also looking at the way Igbos are treated, even in terms of appointments in Nigeria, is it fair? Wait for a northerner to speak today and wait for an Igbo man like say Peter Obi to speak. See how they are treated when they criticize the economy of Nigeria. Today, Nigeria bandits in Katsina are negotiating. People are negotiating to live in peace with bandits. But we have taken all our strength and energy on the Igbos in the southeast that we are snuffing out IPOB. Are there two sets of rules in Nigeria that nobody can look at the northerners in their face and say, look, if it's criminality, and that was what cost Goodluck Jonathan his presidency. But in the south, if it's an Igbo man, you have to use a sledgehammer to kill the sledgehammer. I don't think the Igbos have been treated fairly. I'm somebody who advocates for fair treatment because I'm coming from where we are being marginalized to. So if I need to speak the truth for myself, it means I should speak the truth for what somebody else is experiencing.
I don't know if this man is still speaking. We can't hear you again.
No, I'm here.
So,
I for now I eat the floor. Except you have questions for me.
okay, so you said Igbos are you said the biggest three tribes in Nigeria is ruling the country. First of all, there is nothing like biggest three tribes in Nigeria. Igbos
Google
are
now.
minority.
There are three major tribes in Nigeria. Did they
It's a
not
lie.
say that in
There
your
is
social
nothing like three
studies?
major tribes. Everybody is important in the country.
So it's not okay. That's what you do. You say, but Google it. What were your secondary school?
It is the Igbo that are writing all those rubbish. Three major tribes. There's nothing like that. Everyone is important in Nigeria, whether you are plenty. Wait now. Whether you are plenty or you are small, everybody deserve to be treated equally. And you said the three major tribes ruling Nigeria. So you said three major tribes ruling Nigeria. At the same time, you said you are asserting that Igbos are also part of the three major tribes and ruling Nigeria. And at the same time,
Maybe
you
you
are crying
didn't
that
get
Igbos
my
are not being ruled.
language well.
People that are not ruling Nigeria. Because you are trying to confuse us, yes. You said
I'm
three
not
major tribes ruling
confusing you. I
Nigeria.
was very clear in my assertion.
This is what you said. This is what you said. You said three major tribes is ruling Nigeria.
I said I don't believe. I don't believe. Don't confuse me. I know what I said.
Okay, let's move on then. Let's move on. So no three major tribes is ruling Nigeria. So you debunked that you didn't say that. Okay. You try to say that the northern people are ruling Nigeria. Do you know that in the north they have several ethnic nations there? You know, you are aware. And you know how many times has Hausa ruled Nigeria? Do you know any Hausa president in Nigeria? 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 7? Do you know any Hausa person who has ruled Nigeria? So presidency is not a gift. So tell us, how are Igbo, because you made a claim here that Igbo have been marginalized. So tell us, how are Igbos being marginalized so that we can have a discussion?
Since we returned to democracy, the Yorubas have gone how many times? I'm asking you.
From when to when? From what date to what date?
Okay, since let's say 1979. After Shagari. Well, after Shagari got it, there was military again. So we returned to democracy 1999. Okay, since we returned to democracy 1999, how many times has the Southwest gone to presidency?
1999. How many times has the Southwest gone to presidency? Okay, let me ask you this question. Can the Southwest?
No. You asked. I have asked. I've asked. Let's stay. I love to stay with facts, please. Not.
Okay.
Facts.
From 1999, Southwest, because I know you Igbos will pick something from the media.
You see the problem.
Wait now, mate. I'm responding. You're not going to tell me how to answer your question. So you Igbos, you will pick something from the middle, and I'm going to answer you from the middle, but I will take you back to the beginning where you are running away from. 1999, we talked about 1999 here. Obasanjo and Odofalaye was the candidates that the biggest party in Nigeria presented, and both of them are Yoruba. Did Yoruba force them to present Yoruba candidates? No. they see that okay, let's
That's
present these
not what
people
I
because
said.
they
Though.
have
I say
influence.
how many times.
I'm going there now.
I
You
say
don't
how
have to.
many times in the Southwest between 1990 and 19 invade. That's the
I'm going there. You're not going
answer,
to tell me how
not
to answer your
explanation,
question,
brother.
man.
How many times? Number.
You are not going to tell me how to answer your question.
No, I
So,
just want number.
let's say, Mr. Man, Igbos have been running.
So you see where we have the challenge, right?
Man, okay, wait, make answer your question. Unless you want to continue speaking by yourself. Let me answer your question. I will answer it the way I want it. So Yoruba was president. Let me tell you, Yoruba was president. There was Obasanjo and Olufalaye.
Yorubas went twice. Let me finish twice. Now. You left the Igbos out. You left other tribes out. Good luck was lucky because a northerner died. What are we talking about, brother?
Igbos
what are we talking about? What do you want to explain?
Igbos are too small to compete with Yoruba.
Igbos are 45 million, bro. Yoruba
cannot put themselves into presidency.
Where are you getting your statistics from?
So Yorubas alone cannot get themselves presidency.
Can you do your Google check?
Igbo man, shut
up. Over 45 million. You are having a population. They are 45
million. Why can't they vote themselves into
presidency?
The
North is about 85 million.
Why the Igbos can't vote themselves into presidency? Wait, let me answer your question. Don't make this place rowdy because I know you Igbos you like yours.
You see,
let me answer your question.
I'm not Igbo, I'm an Idoma man. But if you have identity problem, I don't. I'm telling you where I come from.
Just calm down. Calm down. Let me respond.
I'm from the same local government. I'm from Okpoku. I've told you.
Okay, I'll let you talk. I'll give 5 minutes to talk. So
stop blackmailing me. You guys do this when you lack the facts. Today I want to stick to the facts, except they want to kick me out. To the Igbos. I'm not Igbo. I'm not Igbo.
You have 5 minutes to talk. When you're ready, let me know.
Say the truth. If you want to fix Nigeria, say the truth. Stop propaganda. Stop the lies. I'm tired of it.
Okay, you're speaking phonetic. Okay, so let's go back to answering your question.
I'm telling you the facts. You want to bring logic, and I will still teach you the logic.
Let me talk now.
If we don't fix these things as young people, Nigeria can't grow. Can't get better. The Igbos have their problem, I know. They don't know how to play politics.
Can you give this guy time so that
they want to dominate sometimes? I know. But don't make it about that.
Give this guy time so that I can
let's stick with our issues.
Are you done? Okay.
I'm done.
So don't jump on me when I start speaking because I can abuse your father if you disrespect me.
I will abuse your father too now. Your papa passed my papa. They fear your face. Who you be? Who be your papa?
Let me speak. If you interrupt me, I go straight to your father.
And I insult your father too. Your papa reached my father.
Congratulations.
How much your papa get? What is it worth?
How much your papa get? Typical Igbo talk. Now let me finish.
Go Google my name. OBEYA.
Can you keep quiet?
From the history of Nigeria, I've been there. Who's your father? What's his name? Nonsense.
My father is a nobody, but just keep quiet. Let me
speak. Nobody, so you can't insult somebody who has a father.
I can still insult your father if you interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
I won't even insult your father because my father didn't train me to even insult other people's father.
It seems like host is enjoying this back and forth. You want to meet this guy.
I don't want to meet you because you have nothing to offer at this point. I don't have to have discussions with you.
Mr. Igbo man, can you just keep your mouth shut and let us hear what? Let us hear what. Keep your mouth shut there.
Then fuck you, shut your mouth too.
Host, I beg, move this slave, move this slave. I'm talking.
Okay, it seems like they dropped him. So the question he asked, he said from 1999 that Igbos had never ruled Nigeria, that two Yorubas have ruled. And I wanted to explain to him. It's true that we have two Yoruba now. We have Obasanjo and Tinubu now. But Obasanjo does not represent Yoruba, and the reason is this. When Obasanjo becomes president, he sees Lagos allocation, which is a Yoruba land, because he's angry with Tinubu that he lost every state in Yoruba land. Because Obasanjo was not Yoruba candidate. Olufalaye was Yoruba candidate, and the Igbos have no option because in 1999, the biggest party in Nigeria presented two Yoruba candidates. Olufalaye from Ondo State and Obasanjo from Ogun State. You see? But Obasanjo was not Yoruba candidate. Olufalaye was. That is why Obasanjo lost the election in all Yoruba land. And at the end of the day, Obasanjo was very angry with Tinubu. Then he seized Lagos allocation for all the time he spent in presidency. If he really cared about Yoruba, he wouldn't have taken Yoruba allocation and seized it. But still, Lagos still survive because Lagos have most of the industries in Nigeria. So when you say Yoruba rule twice, but you don't have to compare yourself with Europe.